Hello, this is Michele Knight. This is the astrological update for Taurus for the whole of January 2017. Yes, we are here at the beginning of a new year. I'm not in vision because I've been running around like a headless chicken post-Christmas and I've got thousands of guests coming and you know what it's like, darling. But here I am, going to fill you in anyway because it's a very exciting month. Now really, I suppose it kicks off for you on the 3rd when Venus, your ruler, enters your position of social networking, collaboration, connecting with people. And you are the beloved when it comes to groups of people from the 3rd. You've got a window of opportunity to really connect with people. Anything you do, you know, to do with social networking, to do with working with groups of people, to do with meeting with people of like mind or people that inspire you. January is the month for it to go full steam ahead. Now, you're talking about very, very deep topics, and there may be a conversation on the 4th with someone from your past that you have, either you have beef with them or you have some kind of problem and you want to resolve it and you're healing a wound then. But of course Mercury is still retrograde, so be careful because it's not necessarily the best time for people to understand each other. The Sun and Pluto are conjunct on the 9th. It's a very powerful time. You're going through a rebirth. You want to be seen differently. You want to experience the world differently. You want to stretch yourself, grow, have an adventure. And you're overhauling yourself and the way people perceive you. And there's a good chance you're going to step into your power. On the 9th, Mercury, the planet of communication, thank goodness, goes direct. And again, it's in a very deep and primal position for you. You want conversations with meaning. You're talking about very deep issues like to do with sex, death, obsession, magic, all of those primal core things. And you're looking at the way you communicate as well. And in fact, somebody could be telling you a secret or talking to you about stuff in their life that they've never told anyone. It's very intense for the next few weeks. Now, there is a mystic rectangle, and one of the main features of this is Jupiter is sextiling Saturn. Now, this gives us an opportunity to commit to something and to build something on very solid foundations that's good for us. And in your particular instance, it's about your health and well-being. You have an exceptional opportunity to build very firm foundations in changing your habits, being healthy, giving back, doing work, doing charity work, doing things that feed your soul and make you feel good and give you strong roots for your future when it comes to being healthy and happy and balanced. Now, the mystic rectangle is connected to Ceres and Eris, the goddesses, and they're making you feel very spiritual. You're having great revelations. You're being plunged into a soulful experience this month, and it kicks off then. On the 12th, we have a full moon, which is a peak experience, and the peak experience for you is to do with communication. Again, not ideal that Mercury is going retrograde, but you should have a revelation or a conversation on that day that's very, very profound. Now again, if you include Ceres and Eris, which of course I do, there's a Cardinal Grand Cross on the 12th also. And it's about you balancing up your realistic views about life and your health and your well-being and who you are and your commitment to helping others versus your kind of more dreamy side. How practical are you being in your life? Are you thinking you need to make changes but you're not actually making them? Cardinal Grand Cross for me is all about finding what's out of balance in our life and putting it back together. It pokes our buttons, it tests us, but ultimately it's for our greater good. The 13th is very important to you because Venus, your ruler, is conjunct Neptune. The mysterious Neptune, full of empathy and compassion, lack of boundaries and illusion. And you may get involved in some spiritual venture on that day, or mix with other spiritual people, or connect with an idea that really inspires you. And it probably is a deeply beautiful idea and a deeply valid idea. But of course, Neptune, one always has to be cautious with Neptune because of that elusive, illusionary factor. We can all get carried away. Now, Mercury is shifting for you and making you more confident about what you've got to say after the 13th. Maybe a little bit too blunt, but you're very confident and you're fascinated by new ideas. Maybe you want to study or you want to learn something, but you want to feast on new things. And on the 14th, there's a grand fire trine. Uranus, Ceres and Eris conjunct in your position of magic and psychic ability, trining the moon in your family and home, with Saturn and Juno conjunct in your position of primal emotions. There's some deep healing coming to your family, your past, your soul. Even, I would go so far as to say that maybe something to do with your past lives are healed on that day, or there is the potential for you to have a deeper understanding of your soul's journey. We have Saturn square Mars on the 19th, which could be a bit tricky. There's some power struggles going on with groups of people. The Sun enters your position of career on the 10th, which is fabulous because it opens you up to feeling confident when it comes to your work. And Pluto, the Lord of Transformation, is sextiling your ruler Venus on the 20th. It's very good for you to have a very positive shift forward and a massive transformation. We have a new moon on the 28th, which is also the Chinese New Year of the Rooster. And for you, it's the beginning of a new cycle when it comes to your career. You feel this is it. I'm moving forward. I'm letting the baggage of the past go. And I'm going on a new journey. Mars is taking you on a trip into the magical and the mystical on the 28th. And you may be sort of slightly unclear. You may have sort of dreams and visions about what you've got to do. But until Mars moves out of that position, it's difficult for you to implement them. All in all, an intense month filled with opportunity to heal and to grow. Have a stunning January, a fabulous 2017. Thank you for all your love and support over the past year. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. I'd love to say a really big thank you to everybody that voted for me in the Soul and Spirit Awards. I was blown away by the response, and I'm really humbled and touched to tell you that I won Best Loved Psychic, Best Loved Astrologer, and Best Spiritual Website. So thank you so much. As you may know, it's not easy to get a reading with me. I do them very sporadically, but I have a fantastic team of psychics who are brilliant. Here's a little 1 minute, because I know some of you complained about it being too long, 1 minute video about them.
I like to class a reading as an oasis for the soul.
I like to think that it's a very individual feeling.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves.
Time out, where we can really spoil ourselves.
But they're still quite shocked when you give them very accurate information.
When I get validations, it's amazing.
I feel integrity is a huge part of it for me, because without that, I wouldn't be doing this work.
It's about guidance. It's about hope. It's helping people have clarity, I think.
I love that light bulb moment when I finish work, I come off the phone and it's like, yeah, I've made a little bit of a difference.
It's heartfelt in here when I read for a client.
I love making a difference to people's lives.